What is up, YouTube fam? TJP Fishing Outdoors, and that is right. So today what we're going to be talking about is my personal favorite top 5 baits for the fall. Right now it is fall time. It is November. I mean, it is dead center fall. Now, depending on where you are in the country, it could be early-ish winter, and you know, down in Florida, it's summertime all year round, I think. I don't know. I'd love to live there. So we'll be talking about my top 5 baits for the fall. Also, once again, thank you guys for all of the support of reaching 500 subscribers. And the giveaway winners will have time until the end of November to claim their winnings, and that's when I'll ship it all out. There's that. If you don't know if you're a winner or not, look back a couple videos, I believe, and it's there. And if this is your first time tuning in, hit that subscribe button. Make it turn gray, because I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs before the end of this year. And if we don't, then I'll be doing another giveaway this year. But if we hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, I'll be giving away 2 Mr. Tackle Box Juggernaut boxes, 2 7-foot casting rods. I believe they are somewhere. They're somewhere. 2 7-foot casting rods, and a spinning combo to 3 lucky winners. Also, before I talk about the baits, I want to say the verse today, which comes from Psalms 133:1. How good and pleasant it is when God's people live together in unity. It's an amazing verse. Take that verse throughout your week. Also, this is election day, so I think that verse is quite fitting. And however you guys vote and whatever you guys vote, that's your choice. And I'm not here to steer you one way or the other. I will not get into politics too much on this channel, you know. I'm here to share the word of God and fishing. So if you want to know my political standpoint, I'm sure you can just guess it. So I know it's kind of random, and you guys can skip ahead in this video wherever it is where I start talking about baits. But, you know, time change? Yeah, time change. 5 o'clock. 5:11, and it's dark out. So that's gonna make fishing quite fun, because yesterday and today it's both rained, and I wanted to go fishing both those days, and it's rained all day here. So that's a lot. Also, I want to say, if you guys do not have Upside, definitely click the link or enter the code. When you join, you will get 15 cents off your gallon of gas. Either the first fill up or first 5 fill up, but use that and it will give you cash back that then you can later put to this. I use Upside, and because I'm traveling back and forth to Missouri and anywhere else I see a fishing hole, that is definitely a good way. Not all gas stations, I do want to say that some other people do these ads, but not every single gas station has Upside. So there's a map. Whenever you go on your screen, go on your phone and get Upside and use the code that's in the description, it will pop up a map of where everything is. You can use it at restaurants, gas. I don't know, that's really all I use it for. But anyways, whew, and you can check everybody else out in the description also, because me and J-Man Custom Baits or Tackle are doing a giveaway till the end of November. We've extended it. If you use my code Tyler10 at checkout, you'll be entered to win a $50 gift card to his website, and only 2 people have used it, so you have a great time. Probably a good chance of winning it. So anyway, that is a lot of talking already. So my first top 5 baits that I'm going to throw in the fall, no particular order. I just want to have something for you guys to watch over the weekend. I wanted to go fishing, but it's raining and now it's dark. Let's see here first. Deep diving crankbait. So this isn't a too deep of a diver crankbait, like 6 to 8 foot, but it's great for ponds if your pond is that shallow or that deep. Something, a moving bait that looks like a bait fish, but it will get on the bottom of the water. So once again, that thermocline, the water has flip-flopped. So in the summer, the hot water is up top and the cold water is down below, and it's now flip-flopped. So yes, the bass want warmer water, but they also want cooler water, if that makes sense. Probably not. So in the summertime, you get hot, okay, and you want cooler water, so you go more down towards the bottom. But it's also nice outside, so you can go to the top. In the winter and fall, it's like really cold, and the warmer water's down here, so they aren't up top a lot. But really, fall time, you can kind of pick some off the top water, but they're going to be in that middle water column and below. So a whole lot of top waters are out, but you still can catch fish on top waters all year round, pretty much. But deep diving crankbaits, if you can get one that's deep enough and that will stay on the bottom, you can either burn it across the bottom, but they're not going to get, you probably won't get as many bites. It will just be reaction strikes. So something that will stay on the bottom, maintain that bottom contact, and a lot of these other baits is going to be in that middle to bottom water column, except this next one, which is a buzzbait or popper, which I have one tied up. Here's a miniature popper, okay? So buzzbaits, people say to throw them in wintertime, which I've never had good luck with them. Not an outstanding luck with them, but it is an amazing topwater bait in the cooler times. I don't know why, honestly. I just think the bass see a bait fish presentation moving on top of the water and they want to go smash it. Like the popper, that's an easy meal. It's just sitting there plopping, popping, plopping and popping, baby. And it's just a free, easy meal for a bass to come up and swipe. My next one would be a weightless fluke, or a weighted fluke, but I have this on a weightless rig. I have it Texas rigged with no bullet weight. So it is a bait fish with a split tail here. So if you guys have ever, you just look up a fluke and you'll be able to find it. But it is a bait fish. This is like a soft jerkbait style bait. And throughout the fall and winter, I don't throw, or really all times a year, I don't throw a jerkbait, but I will throw a fluke because once again, that fluke is weightless, so it is going to very slowly drop to the bottom. But that's a good thing because the bass aren't moving around like they were in the summer. They're kind of how you just want to sit on the couch and watch a movie and eat a bowl of popcorn in the wintertime, That's how these bass are. They just want to sit there and wait for something to float by their face so they can eat it. And it looks like a bait fish because the craws are either in the dirt or slowly crawling across the water. Which brings me to the next one, which is a jig. I won't get that rod out, but a jig. So, or a Ned rig, you can do either one. But a Ned rig or jig is kind of the same. A jig is just a little bit bigger profile. So you might not get as many bites, but you'll get the bigger bites out of the pack. What I'll do is I'll throw a jig or a Ned rig, whatever, depending on the brush. If it's open water, I would throw a Ned rig just because it's simpler, easier, cleaner. And the fish that I catch are like, 10 inches. So, but a jig is good around rocks, stumps, which is where the bass are gonna be in the fall and winter time. A jig and a Ned rig are great baits for the fall. And my final one that I would say would be the best, and I'm actually gonna put this as a double because I really like them, is a spinnerbait or an underspin. So an underspin is a lot subtler than a spinnerbait, a lot less bigger. This is just a single swim jig head with a blade on the bottom, a small willow blade. I haven't seen any with Colorado blades or Indiana blades or anything like that. But what a underspin will do is look like a bait fish now. In the wintertime, you will want, if you get paddle tails on the back of them, you will want something that has a tight wobble. So like a Kitech, big impact, fat impact, big swinging, something like that. There's a Kitech out there that has a big tail kick to it, and you don't want that, because the bass, the bait fish, everything in that pond is not swinging their tails around. They're moving as little as possible. So if you can find a paddle tail with a small flutter to it, that would be good. I like to use the XZone mini swimmers. You can check them out in the description along with everybody else, because it has just enough swing where it's a big swing, but also a little swing. You know, it's that nice medium ground. It's not like a fluke where it has very little to almost no flutter to it, but it doesn't have a big swing and impact. And for earlier in the fall, I go with a spinnerbait. Right now, this one is a Jewel Jolt. I found this at a Walmart. I didn't know, but I really personally like the single Colorado blades spinnerbaits. There's different types of blades for your spinnerbaits, but that's just I'm gonna talk about that in the next video. But spinnerbaits are looking like a school of bait fish, so that's good for earlier in the fall or fall time, anywhere besides really winter, which you can also throw them in the winter time. But you really want to downsize a lot and go a lot more slower with everything, so a spinnerbait wouldn't be the best. That's gonna wrap it up here. If you guys like this kind of stuff, you can watch some of my previous videos or future videos, however you guys are watching it. So with all that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Take the rest of the day with you. Be sure to be subscribed if you're new, and I'll catch you guys on the water. Peace.